no idea if anyone's watching, but if you are, hello. Welcome back to the stream. I have no idea what I'm going to be drawing today. I'm just going to be doing some random stuff. I'm actually trying to pull up some reference because I forgot to pull it up before the stream started. I got distracted. Okay. I'm just gonna draw some skull monster thing and see how that goes. To warm up, I guess. Since, hold on. Like trying to organize my second monitor so I can see my reference and the chat stream, or the stream chat. Okay, I think we're good now. That should be good enough. Actually, I don't know what the temperature is today. Need to look. It's about 80. The temperature's been like fluctuating all like the past 2 weeks. It's been a little not fun for my sinuses. Like I don't mind cooler days. I certainly don't mind warm days or rainy days, but when it goes from 70 to 90 every other day, it's like, I need a break from that. Hello, Captain Q. How are you? Hope your day is going well. Good start to your weekend, hopefully. Ooh. Gripping my pen way too hard. I don't know why. Like holding on to it for dear life. I do not need to do that. I need to actually stop doing that because it hurts my hand after a while. I'm good, thank you, Captain Q. And hello, Lazy Viper. Yes, I'm doing a skilly. I like how as soon as I start streaming, I'm like, I'm tired. I was thinking about getting more coffee before the stream, but I was like, no, I'll be fine. I don't need to do that. And then I exhausted myself doing absolutely nothing and thinking and I went to bed late anyway, so that probably doesn't help. I don't know. Well, I didn't really go to bed that late. It was technically my normal time. But my cat woke me up early because she was hungry. She decided that when the sun is up, she gets up. So it was like an hour and a half of her crying in my face until I fed her. Also, the Lofi Girl music is kind of sleepy and that doesn't help. But because of stupid YouTube and their copyright stuff, it's like the only thing that won't get me in super trouble. I hate it. I hate it. Hello, Lord of Chaos. How are you? Yep. She sounds like a rooster that crow anytime. Yeah, my cat's a mix of being a rooster and a dog. Yeah, Captain Q. Royalty free. It's the only way to go now. I've thought about getting like those subscriptions where you pay like a yearly fee or whatever to use their music. And the only reason I actually decided against that was because apparently, even though you're paying like $100 a year or whatever, if the person who made the song breaks the doesn't want the contract renewed, you can still get copyright strikes when they take it off that contract with the company that you're paying that subscription for. So it's like, what is the point then? If you're paying all that money only to get a copyright strike anyway, there's no point. No point at all. Okay, this is not super accurate, but that's fine. League of Legends, and I watched Man vs. Bee. I have not heard of Oh, Man vs. Bee I have heard of. It looked funny. But I don't know. Those things like stress me out because it's like, why are you doing half the stuff that you're doing? It's so anxiety inducing to me. And I don't know how it spreads across a whole freaking season. I think I would get bored. That's true, Captain Q. Yeah, YouTube is just one big hypocrisy. So I try and stick with all the stuff that YouTube provides in their music library, but even then there was one video, I forgot what it was. I'm pretty sure it was a YouTube library music thing that I took, and it kept copy striking me. I'm like, why? It just... it's frustrating. I mean, I'm not going to blame anyone for wanting to break their contract with YouTube for that sort of thing, but it was just annoying. It's like... it's misleading to creators, I think, to say, oh, you'll never get a copyright strike with this, and then something happens, and then you do. I think No Copyright Sounds has something similar, where technically it's, you know, there's no copyright. People will use it for free advertising and stuff, and yet they still have the issue of if an artist wants to end that contract with No Copyright Sounds, they're still SOL. Oops. You know, Krita's got a new feature in their next update where if you're on the eraser mode, it has an icon on the cursor here. And sometimes I wonder if it's because they looked at me drawing and I can't ever remember if I hit the E key or not. And I get stuck here drawing instead of erasing, and yeah. Yeah, copyright and fair use is a pain. And a lot of it is legal jargon, and there's so many different types of like copyright options. Like there's for Creative Commons, but different types of limitations depending on which Creative Commons you go with, and it's just, I wish it was just like either it's free for everyone to use or it's not. Just keep it simple. There's no reason to make it ridiculous. Alright, So I got a nice skeleton head. I don't really know where I'm going with this. I wanted to make like, well, I'm like ruining the shape of the skull. This is not the shape of the skull. There we go. I wanted to make some like bookmarks, and I wanted some spooky ones. So I'm like, oh, I'll make a skull and make a spooky design. Maybe I'll just do a bunch of skulls and go from there. This is still not super accurate, but well, actually no. Given the angle I put, I think it's okay. Yes, I actually have gone to Archive. Is it Archive? Yeah, I think it's archive.org, and downloaded some stuff from their music libraries. They have a lot of classic movies on there, so if you ever want some interesting horror movies from back in the day, that's a place to go. Aw, thank you, Captain Q. I swear I can drop. I actually have a video I'm working on where I can, well, I don't want to show it, it's fine. Where I did a lot of sketches and stuff, and I was like really happy that they turned out the way they did. So I'm like, oh, this is gonna suck, but whatever. It's related to the topic of my ranty video that I'm making, and I was kind of surprised that my sketches turned out as good as they did. I was like, oh, this is not as bad as I thought it would be. Mainly because I need to do more practice sketches and stuff than I have. And I was, yeah, I didn't expect anything to be good, but it was okay. It turned out okay. Yeah, see, this needs to be further back. Spooky Halloween brushes. I suck at making brushes, to be honest. I have one video with the chainmail brush, and I was gonna do a foliage one, but I don't know. There are people out there that can do a better job at that than me. Alright, that looks better. See, the thing about the skull is it's not round, it's more like this. It's weird. But I guess it makes sense because your brain needs to fit in there. Alright, so there's that. Also, I have the air conditioning on, so if you can hear it, I'm sorry. I'm not drawing the teeth yet because that takes a lot of detail. I'm just gonna draw some more skulls. Just let me. I remember doing this in like art school, and it was like such a pain because it was fun. I really enjoyed it. The accuracy you needed to have was so intense. It was so stressful. I was like, but why? Ooh. I actually have a book of skulls, but I don't have. But I cannot wait till I get my next setup going here when we move, whatever that is, because then I can actually have my reference book on my table. So while I'm drawing, I can actually use the books that I have and not, you know, just blindly assume I can do it. Ooh, baby skulls are weird. Alright, I'm not gonna do that. I'm getting sidetracked. I'm looking at all these weird things. Another thing that bothers me is sometimes it's hard to tell if like it's a real skull or 3D sculpt. Yeah, this summer hasn't been that hot for me. It's only gotten into the 90s. Actually, we had one day that was almost 100, actually. So I just said actually twice. Of course I did. And it was brutal. I hate using the air conditioning because it costs a lot of money. So that didn't help. Yay, thanks, Lord Chaos. I don't really miss my art school days because most of it was not of value. It just, the illustration classes were the only thing that were worth my time. And those were not, I didn't have many of those because I was a 3D major. 3D classes were a waste of my time. Well, the intro to 3D was fine because I at least got my feet wet and how to use the programs, but after that it was like, well, okay. I guess I'm on my own for everything else. Okay, I think wet heat or dry heat. We have a lot of wet heat, so it's very humid, and it's humid in my apartment anyway. Partly because we have a giant pond lake thing next to us, and I think it was like 74% humidity in here. We got a dehumidifier, but those things spike your energy bill so bad. We're like, nope, not dealing with it, so we'll just suffer. Hello, Shingian Ranger. I don't know if I said your name right. I think the fascinating thing about the skull is the way the jaw moves. Yeah, it is awful, Lazy Viper. Like, the heat in California is so nice compared to Michigan. It was funny, like, when I lived out there, it'd be like 5% humidity. I was like, this isn't so bad. And my coworkers would be like, oh my god, I'm dying. This is the worst thing ever. I'm like, what is wrong with you? But back to what I was saying about the skull thing. I like how the jaw moves, because it's really just the bottom part that goes whoop, 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 you know, like that. It's just cool. You actually see how the bones work. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna make a bunch of skulls. I'm gonna go back and make them all. Thank you, Shingian. Thank you for stopping by. I'm gonna make the skulls, and then I'm gonna start adding more, like, demonic things to them, I guess. Like horns and stuff like that. Or I don't know, something like that. We'll see. Maybe I won't. I'm so indecisive. I've been having like some serious imposter syndrome lately too, which is not helping. I'm like, oh, I can't do this. There are people that do this better than me. And I'm like, but I love to do these things. Why wouldn't I do it? You know. I don't know. It's a weird phenomenon, I think, that I've gone from just drawing whatever to being like to I guess comparing myself to others, which isn't necessarily a bad thing to do, but it is bad if you take it too far, I guess. There you go, that's a good shape for the skull. Not perfect, but something like that. There we go. Oh, thank you, Lazy Viper. It's interesting. So I've started sketching on paper again, and I've noticed there is definitely a difference. And I'm trying to figure out why. It's not like a bad difference. It's certain things I draw on paper wind up being easier, whereas on the computer it's not. Like, I was drawing little ghosties, and on paper I'm like, oh, I can just make this smooth line like that, right? And there's the face. Woo! But for whatever reason, making those same strokes on my tablet isn't... I don't know why it feels different. It's... There's something that isn't connecting in my brain between digital versus traditional, I noticed. I don't know if it's because when I'm sketching on paper, I'm looking down at what I'm doing, so I can actually see like where the pen nib is going. Maybe that is it? I don't know. So it's actually kind of bringing into question if maybe I should transition one day to a screen tablet, because maybe my hand-eye coordination isn't as good as I think it is. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it. It's just one of those things where you know how it feels when you draw, and if it feels different, you notice that too. It could also be that maybe when I'm sketching traditionally, I'm using my whole arm, which is what you should be doing, and when I'm at my desk, I don't use my whole arm for whatever reason. This is looking weird. That's how the reference picture looks. Yeah, physical touch. Maybe. Maybe. I mean, my tablet makes a sketchy sound when I touch the pen to it. I mean, I say this every freaking stream. It could also just be my pen nib is dying. I still haven't found the replacement ones. I'm probably gonna have to order a new set because I cannot find where the ones went with my new tablet I bought like 2-3 years ago, which is annoying, but that's what I get for not keeping my stuff around. So I like took everything apart where all my stuff usually is over here, and I just can't find them. Actually, I'm gonna add that on my list of things to get while I'm speaking about it, because if I don't, I'm gonna forget. Rayon pen nibs. Oh wow, these are $8. How do I know if it's for the right one? HS610. Oh wow. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that's weird. So the pen nibs are different for the tablet screens and the actual tablets. Oh, cool! Angry Work Productions. Angry Workbench Productions. And to cart. Man, I'm like really salty because I also lost my Huion tablet stand. Or pen stand. And that definitely had my pen nibs in it. Okay, so that's taken care of. I don't care if it's scary. I'm not... Scary stuff doesn't bother me at all. Oops. Oops. Like, I actually hold back a lot on the scary things. Like, drawing scary stuff. I don't know why, but... I hold back a lot. It's probably a bad thing. I shouldn't do that. I think part of it is I don't know who's following my content, and I try to be mindful of like, oh, maybe they don't like it, and all those youngins that keep watching my stuff. I'm like, I don't want to, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see here. This is still bugging me. I think his nose is too good. There we go. Okay, I think that looks better. And then teeth there. Hopefully by next stream, or by next stream, I will have brand new pen nibs. I add them to my Amazon cart so I don't forget, because I have to order some stuff anyway. Got used to scary stuff, big fan of it. A horror movie or series about tax? What? I don't want tax is scary enough. I don't want a horror movie about that. No, thank you. Unless it's people stop paying tax and the government panics. That'd be funny. Taxes are dumb, and no one can convince me otherwise. I will forever complain about them. Forever and ever. I am not using a proper reference for this. Well, I kind of am. Should do it this way. There we go. There we go. Looking better. Hello, nameless. What are you? Oh, boing. This is not my rant stream. Or a rant video. I'm kind of excited to do that. I have to record. I think I'm recording it today or tomorrow. But I have 2 pages I put together about this rant. It's not necessarily like anything super controversial, but I'm just tired of seeing it everywhere. And I'm kind of like, it's a spooky stream. Of course, I love spooky streams. I love spooky stuff. But I'm just tired of seeing certain things in the art community, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna start saying you're not an artist, you don't belong in the art community. I'm gonna see this. Because people are getting too comfortable being douchebags. And gatekeeping keeps that at bay. And I think it should be a thing again. Alright, this is not the best. It's okay, nameless. I'm tired too. Yes, spooky and chilly. I don't like his jaw here. That's fine. Oh, hello, Jose. Thank you. Hope you can charge your phone. I don't charge my phone very much. Mine's at like 20%. probably should charge it. I'm so bad about it. Well, part of it too is I'm using it a little bit more often now because I'm trying to learn Spanish again. And I'm doing that Duolingo thing on my phone. It takes up battery. I'm spending like longer than I normally would on my phone doing it. I'm happy to say I can probably understand as many words as a 4-year-old in Spanish. That's about it. I'm okay on it. I don't think I can pronounce it properly, but I can at least read it. Yep. Why are you crying in Spanish? You're not even Spanish. Or I'll do that gasps in Spanish subtitle meme. I love that happened. Like, subtitles are funny. I need to do it like this. I don't know what that means. I'm at level 1 on Duolingo. Alright, I'm gonna open it up and just tell you. I have completed everything for, like, oh, now it's not gonna load. There we go. I know basic phrases, basic travel, basic restaurant, basic family, school, and people, and shopping. Nameless! Oh my god. I mean, I'm doing pretty good. I've been doing it for 50 days, almost 2 months straight now. And I don't know, I think I'm doing okay. Aw, I understand, Jose. Sometimes it's like that. Not always like the best in the world, like thing ever, but it happens. Well, don't waste your battery on the stream either. If you've got other things that are more important, that's okay. It is totally okay. It's actually not bad for the skull. The loose reference. Alright. Ooh, that's a big skull. Oh, I just did that backwards. Whoops. I think the reason this particular skull is I'm happy with it because it's doing some anatomy drawings this week. An avocado movement. Why do we need an avocado movement? What is an avocado movement? Hello, Rue. How did you lose your Discord? Oh no. Nothing's happening, just me streaming and drawing skeletons. I've only been streaming for 44 minutes. Oh my god. I've only been streaming for like 10 minutes. I don't know what happened to time. This is all that's happening right now. I'm not doing anything super fantastical here. We're making Spanish noises. Aw, thank you, Jose. One day I will try to speak Spanish with someone and see how bad I really am. Cause I'm so bad. What e-reader did you download, Rue? That's weird. So in Duolingo, what makes me laugh about it is when you translate things to sentences or when you translate questions or exclamations like that, you don't have to put the exclamation marks or question marks upside down. I just write the literal translation and it works. I'm like, oh, okay, if you're not gonna make me do proper punctuation, I guess that works too. It's kind of my only complaint, but I think they do that because a lot of keyboards don't have that ability without turning something special on, which is fine, I guess, but I wish they would have an adjustable keyboard based on the language you're using, because they have like things like Russian and stuff, and I'm like, well, how do you even get that done right? Because you can't just type those characters with an English keyboard, you know? Yeah, that's a good question. I've Spanish has been the only language I've ever had to learn in school. I had other options, but I don't know. I just stuck with Spanish, and I don't think they ever explained that to me either. They don't even. And that's another. Oh, it's probably what I would choose to be my third language. Oh, I forgot you speak a lot of languages. I think after I am comfortable speaking or translating Spanish, rather, I'm going to be doing Italian. Because I am Italian. It'd be nice to learn my people's language. I don't even know what I'm drawing right now. What is this? Look at this skull. This looks so bad. So bad. No, it's close. It's not bad. It's just I shouldn't be drawing it tilted. Whatever. I'm also trying not to like overthink these things and just have fun with them drawing. It doesn't have to be perfect. Half the time the only person that's gonna be like, oh, it's not perfect is me. Italian is just Mediterranean French. Listen, nameless. Italian is superior to French, okay? You should know that. Don't insult Italian. Okay, let me get the link. Invite people. I hate Discord so much. Let me add image to your. No, I don't want to add image. What the fuck? Oh, there it is. Oh, that's fine. Cancel. Copy. Paste. There. There's my Discord. Yeah, that's kind of how I did Spanish for a while before I did the Duolingo thing. I think for me it's mainly like the vocabulary that I have trouble with. Like I've learned what like to and with and without and stuff like that, those are easy to figure out. It's just like I don't know the words that go after. I don't watch Umbrella Academy. I watched the first season and that I was like, good enough for me. Yeah, people who speak like more than 2 languages are it's insane to me. Like, it's cool. It's just crazy. Apparently there's like some really like a secret way to learn languages faster. And I don't know if it's just sticking with phrases or what, but there's some way to do it, and I don't know. It's crazy to me. It's just crazy. But I am part of a D&D group, and it's fun. Viper's part of it. She invited me to it. It's the first time I've ever done it, so I'm like really new. I don't know, I feel like a lot of adaptations for books and stories, I just don't care for them anymore. Like, I used to love the live action stuff, but now I'm like, no. There's too many things that change, and you can't, I mean, people are people, you can't keep them looking the same either, so it's just, I don't know. Spanish tend to not be so weird for us, Brazilians, because a lot of Portuguese words. Yeah, I've noticed that. Maybe kind of need to learn a little bit of Portuguese. It's so fascinating how in South America it's not all Spanish-speaking countries or areas. And it's neat how it's all like slightly different. It's stuff that I don't think you could ever just learn either. I think it's just you have to be part of the culture to know the nuances of it all. Oh no! I'm sorry, Nameless. The new interview with the vampire. Oh, that's cool, Rue. I didn't know that. I wish I could speak American. Yeah, sometimes the manga is better than the anime adaptation. Yeah, I agree. And sometimes it's not. Actually, I forgot about the interview with the vampire series that they're doing. I think I heard about it, I think probably from you, and then I never heard it mentioned again anywhere on the internet, which is funny. I'm like, did I block it somehow, or are people like that just not that interested, or what? Like, it just completely disappeared. Yes. Portuguese sounds like Spanish and Russian smooched. I can kind of see it. Yeah, I'm kind of glad about that too, Nameless. See, it sucks. Anne Rice dies, and then they butcher her stuff. I bet they did it on purpose. They're gonna profit off her death. 5 years of French. It's been so long, can't remember any of it. I know Papillon is butterfly. I was watching Miraculous Ladybug, and I watched it in French with subtitles specifically so I could learn some stuff. I don't know how it's a very complicated language. Very complicated. I caught on to a few things, but I don't speak or bother with anything else French, so it all left. I just know Papillon is butterfly, which makes sense with the Papillon dog. Papillon? Is that how you say it? Yeah, trying to think about what she says. When she was alive, she was developing vampire Lestat. Oh, that's like, authors should just stop when they hit a certain age so that they die. We don't miss out. That sucks. Alright, so there's 4 of these. And backwards. I don't know why I'm making these cheekbones so fucking big. Why are they so big? And I'm sorry if I swear you guys don't like it. I don't swear that much on stream. Which is unusual, because I swear a lot in real life. I'm so bad. Oh my god, erase. Alright. I'll put teeth there. Yeah, Anne Rice is a unique horror writer. That's for sure. Oh, yeah, I remember that question, Jose. Huh. They do tend to do it. It's so fascinating to me, because you can't have it delivered here. I like that, though. I like that ability to have it delivered. No, I have no interest in the She-Hulk movie, or whatever that is. I have no interest in Morbius. I want to hear your 90% cursing stream. You'd be like banned from YouTube in like the first 5 seconds. Oh my goodness, that'd be funny. Well, it wouldn't be funny, but well, it kind of would be. It would, and it wouldn't be. This is. I'm spending way too much time on this view. Whatever. Ah! I thought it was a TV series and it looks like crap. I'm sorry if you like it, but it just does. CG looks absolutely god-awful. And I don't know, I just stopped watching Marvel. I just don't care about those movies and shows anymore. I really don't. 9 times out of 10, they shove all this political BS into it. And you know what I don't care to see in my superhero movies? Political BS. I really don't care to see it. If you have something you want to say and you have a political message or whatever the heck, you can go make your own whatevers and deal with it. But if the start of your trailer is She-Hulk trying to transform and her going, oh, but women are afraid 24/7. I don't want to watch it. I don't like being pandered to. I don't like being treated like that's the only thing that a woman can relate to. Oh, comic books have already been ruined. They're all ruined. And yes, Captain Q. I like the concept of She-Hulk. And I think it's really interesting. But the way it looks and the way they portrayed it, it just... no. Yeah, Nameless, where's your animation stream? I want to see it. You can teach us animation. Yeah, I gave up on Disney a long time ago, too. But yeah, so here's an interesting fact about comic books. The families of the original creators for most of these comic book characters, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, all that stuff, when those copyrights start to get to the expiration date, to keep that name copyrighted and trademarked to Marvel or DC or whoever it is, they reinvent the character. And by doing this, not only do they get to no longer pay those royalties to those families, they get to keep that name in the company longer. So when we see 20 different versions of Spider-Man, 20 different versions of Superman, 20 different versions of Wonder Woman or Green Lantern or whatever, most of that has nothing to do with creativity and has everything to do with money. Yeah, all those superheroes have already hit their max, but because they've been reinvented as new versions, they get to keep those copyrights now. Yeah, they have the money to make it good, but they don't because they're not interested in making it good. Because when you think about it, when, oh shoot, what was it? I forgot what movie it was. The designs were absolute shit. But when the movie came out, I think it was a Marvel movie. Or it might have been DC. It's probably both. But when the movie came out, they had the new designs, new versions of the characters. And it would just look like shit, right? But the toys were the old versions and the old designs. Because they knew the old stuff would sell product-wise, and no one gave a shit about the new stuff. So by retaining those copyrights, they can do that. It's real sketchy with the way it works. It's the same thing that happened to... Who was it? I think that the creators, the family who's related to the creator of Superman got hit the hardest. By recreating Superman into this new version of Superman, who's whatever he is now, they don't have to pay that family the royalties anymore because they reinvented Superman to be someone else with the same title, and that's gone. Yes, Jose, I agree. I don't mind series, but I just got... And I like that it connected, but it's too much to tie in. There's only so much time a day. You can't possibly watch everything. It definitely felt like they were just trying to squeeze out as much money as they could. And yeah, it does sound like what happened to He-Man and She-Ra, which is unfortunate. I mean, to be fair, I didn't really care about either of those IPs when I was a kid anyway. But you could have definitely reinvented it to be the same everything of the original, but made the stories better. And I don't know, I had no interest in watching either of those things either. I'm like, whatever. If this is the best that these companies can do nowadays, then you do you, man. We'll watch Bob's Burgers for the 15th time. Don't care. The last Marvel movie I watched might have been Thor Ragnarok. Yeah, I've heard the CG one's good, but I'm tired of going to the kid stuff because it's like there's a whole gap here. I'm gonna make a graph. All right, there's kids, then there's like teen, preteen, and then young adult, which I guess would be, we'll say this is like 11 to 15, well, no, we'll say 16, then like 17 to 20, whatever. And this is like 5 to 10. So everything that used to be around this range, like to me, She-Ra and He-Man would be around the teen, young adult age group for the audience. They're taking all of these shows and they're converting it to kids only. And that doesn't make any sense to me. Because you're basically saying this large group of your audience or viewers, they don't get anything. And so you're forcing these two groups to go back to kid stuff for stuff that they used to think was for them. And that's kind of a problem, in my opinion. There's no reason to do that. You know, these groups, and then when these two groups do get something for them, they basically take something for kids and they just I don't even know, they add some fake mature theme to it, and it comes off as petty and just trash. Yeah, it is therapy for college students, and you can see it, and I don't understand it. Oh, I should put adults in here too. So anything for adults, you either get something that's technically for kids, and they add, I'm gonna put this in quotes, mature themes. They're not really mature themes, they're just relationships. Or they're stuck with this, which is mediocre at best. Because they do the same thing, where they add quote unquote mature themes, but it's really just everyone be nice and love each other, and here's some romance. That's all it is. There's no actual, I don't even know. It's just bad. There's just not a lot out there. And then when it's probably another rant for another day, I guess. I don't know. But there's no content for these groups, and it's almost like you're purposely infantilizing the adults so they don't get anything of their own, and they're forced to watch stuff for kids. It's just weird. It's just weird. I'm not watching the Bob's Burgers movies. It looks dumb. The comic is movies and shows. What it's called? Yeah, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yeah, The Last Airbender I can see. I think the problem with The Last Airbender is it tried hard to. Let me actually just undo this. The Last Airbender really tried to get this niche right here. And with the whatever the following sequel wound up being, whatever her name was, they tried to get the young adult. I think they kind of missed the audience age, and yeah, I don't think it got where it could have gone. Korra, yes, Korra. Korra was awful, I'm sorry, but I tried to watch it and it was so tight in the story, like there was no room for it to breathe. It was so, I don't know, I didn't like it. Hello, Krishiv. Yes, I agree. Nameless. And I think what happened with the live action movie also ruined the way that that series went, because Mr. M. Night Shyamalan completely butchered everything with the story, and I felt like the creators were trying to recover from that. Yeah, it just, yeah. I miss when some of our cartoons can be limited to the specific character universe. Yeah, I think sometimes it should be limited. I don't mind the expansiveness and the connecting. It was cool when they all first started doing it, but then it got to the point where it became the standard, and it got so overwhelming and exhaustive. MLP has been ruined. I'm sorry. But yeah, we do have the comics we can always go back to. No, The Last Airbender was it was not that one, Rue. Avatar is the blue cat people from, oh no, what's his name? What's his face? And The Last Airbender is the animated cartoon Nickelodeon. Yeah, wait, they canceled season 4 of the live action? Is that even out? I totally forgot that was existing. They just need to stop. I'm tired of live action adaptations. I really am. I'm just tired of it. It's exhausting. Yeah, Lazy Viper. I think that was cool too. I did like that. It's okay, Nameless. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good dinner. Yeah, the core series did emphasize that. I think I stopped watching it season 2? No, I think it was season 1 I stopped watching, because that's when the main baddie, the bloodbender, died by his brother's hand or something. I don't know. I need a 5th skull in here, and I'm not sure what I want to draw. I'll do another this way. I'll be looking down. James Cameron's. I liked Avatar. I mean, story-wise, it was nothing special, but I liked the visuals, and I think they, I'm a 3D artist, so from a technological perspective, they did a lot of amazing things. Same with the 3D Lion King. It looked impressive for the technology. I just never went to see the 3D Lion King because I'm like, I already saw the cartoon. I don't fucking care. And Avatar I liked because it focused on, I don't want to say, it was kind of immersive in a way. So Blue. Lazy Viper Blue Indians from North America. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's a really good series, I would say. I think there are things that they could have pushed further in it, and there are some things towards the end that I didn't like all that well. But it's good. For an American cartoon, it's good. Skull's eating a lot of spaghettis. Yes. I'm kind of excited for my ranty video, but I don't know. I'm a little nervous. It's not really that bad either. It's just, it's really not. I don't know why I get like this. It strays from my normal content, and I think that's why I'm like hesitant about it. Aliens was a good movie, and then they ruined it with all other stuff they were doing. Wait, was it Aliens? No, Aliens? Was that? I thought. Hold on a second. Hold on. It was his. So then why did Ridley Scott do Prometheus? That was a horrible movie. That was so dumb. I hated it. Being bothered. Okay. The one with the Demurnies. Blue's Clues Murder Mystery Series. They actually had, when I was growing up, a show called Wishbone, and it was kind of like that, but with a live-action dog, and you would solve things. It was pretty cool. I don't think it was specifically murder, it was just more like history. But sometimes people died. I don't know, it was cool, I think. And now I just watch anime most of the time because it's 10 times better than half the crap that is out there nowadays. I'm just being lazy with this skull. I don't know why. I'm being really effing lazy with this one. Usually means my attention span is fading away. Thanks for stopping by, Krishiv. Have a good night and have a good day tomorrow. Man, I hate this music so much. It makes me sleepy. Alright, that just looks like that. I don't want that. I wanted a more dramatic down angle. So let's redo this. Wishbone was cute. He's just a cute little dog. I'm sure every kid that watched it was probably like, Mom, I want a dog. I want a Wishbone. It's because anime doesn't hold back its story. Like, everyone kept recommending Spy X Family. And I was like, alright, we'll watch it, you know. And I didn't really understand why people liked it. I'm like, oh, it's just a family of spies, right? It's just, oh, they're all part of the spy thing. So then I started watching it. I was like, oh my god, this is not what I thought it was going to be. But it was fun. It has its comedy. It has its moments of, I guess, defining traditional families and what it means to be a parent. All while you have the suspense of them being spies or assassins or whatever, their secret. And I think it's really interesting how they put those things together in not only an entertaining way, but still have a main plot that's pretty heavy. You know, it doesn't. It knows the beats. It knows the right platform. It's something that I think a lot of American stuff misses. Like, they just go for entertaining and say, okay, well, that's, people laughed and we're done, right? And it's like, no, it doesn't work like that. Making an interesting story isn't just, oh, there's action and a reflection of politics and stuff like that. I don't know. I just don't care for most of the stuff that is American man-made now. American man-made. I literally just watch Bob's Burgers over and over again. I don't even watch it, it's just in the background. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I watch. I'll sometimes watch movies, like the Sonic movie I'll watch. Or movies from back in the day. Back in my day. But most of the stuff they put out there now, none of it interests me. I feel like I'm being pandered to half the time. I don't think I've seen or heard about Baki. We tried to watch My Hero Academia, but we didn't get into it very much. Also, that's another thing. This is another thing that I think Western companies don't think about. A lot of anime is not for kids. It is for an older audience. And it is kind of annoying that a lot of kids watch some of the stuff that isn't for them because they wind up ruining that fan base and it gets weird. So whatever. But, like, Demon Slayer, I think it is. Let me look it up. Yeah, Demon Slayer is not for kids. Ever. And it's certainly not a kid's show. But you'll see these kids watching it, and I don't have I don't think there's an issue with kids watching things that aren't for their age group, provided that they understand what's going on with what they're watching. And a lot of times they don't, and so then it gets weird because you're mixing the adult audience with the younger audience, and that doesn't clash right. It never will. Because the older audience is always going to pick up on subtler stuff than the younger audience, who isn't going to have enough life experience to understand what's properly going on, you know? So and it gets annoying because then the younger audience is pushing on certain perceptions of what's going on, and it's like, that's not what's happening at all. And then try and distort the meaning of the shows and everything else that's going on with it. It's just, I don't know. Or like in Demon Slayer, they'll get upset about certain, I guess the one girl, she becomes a demon, and her power is she can shrink and she can grow, and that's basically her aging herself up and down, I think. And when she aged up, I guess, a lot of the younger audience had a problem with it. Oh my gosh, this is inappropriate. I'm like, well, this isn't for you. This isn't for your age group to begin with. So if you have a problem with it, stop watching things that aren't meant for you. You know. It's okay, Jose. I mean, it is a hard thing to drop, especially when you're surrounded by it 24/7. Like, I wish I stopped stressing about it so much like I used to. Like, I honestly thought I was never gonna get anywhere if I did drop it, you know. And so I towed the political line, so to speak, of whatever my industry wanted or expected of me, and it ruins you. It really does. Like, I can't remember a time I was more miserable than that. And I think people will make you feel guilty for getting out of it. So now I'm like, if that's the case, then fuck it. I will say and think what I want. If you don't like it, that's not my problem. You know, because it's just, it really has gotten polarizing and ridiculous. Like, I was watching a creator I followed last night, and she tries really hard to keep her own little community space politic free, because people need a break from it, right? You cannot, it's just not healthy to be involved in it 24/7, you know? Like, you need to take a break from it. And it basically, with everything else going on right now, with the thing that happened, the Supreme Court, whatever, which I honestly don't really care about. There's too much going on that's not my place of worry. It just got really heated in her community, and she didn't know what to do, because it's like, everyone has their opinion, which is totally fine, and that's a very complicated subject, and she didn't want to say, oh, you can't have these views, but there was no room for discussion, and it's so polarizing, no matter what you talk about, that it's just not good. And you know, she learned too that part of the reason everything's so polarizing now is we're all stuck online. You know, you see negative thing after negative thing after negative thing, or things that stress you out. Eventually you're just gonna freaking, you know, go off on someone, even though you don't mean to. It's just something that happens, and she kind of realized the importance of being in person, talking to people in real life, because you avoid that polarization because you're willing to talk to someone face to face. You're less likely to flip out, you know. Yes, Jose, that's perfect. That is exactly what people should do. And that's not to say you can't be passionate about anything too. Like, obviously, if you want to get involved in something it's that you truly believe in, then, you know, go for it. But you also can't expect everyone to match that passion or that view. You have to kind of accept that there are just people out there that aren't going to share those views or whatever. So I think, I don't know. I think people are really getting tired of the polarization now, and I do see some improvements. People are like, look, you need to be responsible for yourself and how you react to stuff. You can't sit there and pretend everyone is this invisible person that, like, person you put in your head with these specific characteristics and all that. It's just, yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm ranting a lot today. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean for this to get so serious and everything. Yes, passion does differ from aggression. And I was listening to the kitten lady who does a lot of kitten adoption and advocacy for helping out animals in need and stuff, and she runs her own charity type thing. Hello, D. Blair Gold. I am ranting a lot, Rome, sorry. But she runs her own like kitty clinic thing for adoption and helping kittens that are sick and everything. And she was talking about no-kill shelters and things like that, and how they aren't necessarily bad. And people like flipped out on her, and her reasonings were very, very specific, and they made sense. And she said, even though people got really rude and really demeaning and really aggressive towards her, what she said is that's a result of, I forgot how she phrased it. It's where you're so passionate that you can know, like, it's like passion fatigue. You know, you've totally exhausted your emotions and your energy, and that kindness is gone because you've used up so much of it that you just lash out. That's the only thing you have to utilize with things you're passionate about. And she said there's nothing wrong with having that passion, and people who lash out aren't necessarily doing it to be mean, but when it comes off like that and it becomes so aggressive and it does become a little concerning, you need to step back, and you just need to step back. You know, it's when people get so passionate, they get crazy about it, and it's fine to be passionate, but you can't help anybody if you are losing control of your emotions and stuff like that. And I thought that was a really interesting perspective, like, and I think that is what's happened. There's so much people are passionate about right now in terms of wanting to help or fix things, and instead of taking a break from it once in a while, they completely exhaust their emotions to the point all they have left is anger. And I think part of that is because everyone went online for freaking 2 years. I mean, you can't expect people to have access to the internet for 2 years with all this negativity and not get burnt out and not hold on to that passion, and then the only thing you have left is that anger. You know. Let's go back to the Bob Burger philosophy. Oh gosh. Have you ever seen The Legend of 1900? If not, I don't think I have. At this point in my life, I've come to the realization, if you're passionate about something, get rid of it. I can understand that. Maybe not literally get rid of it, but you could figuratively get rid of it, like just finish it and move on. Look at my skulls. I'm actually kind of happy with these. I need to fix that one. Alright, now I have to go back and make these even more spooky and give them a little bit more of an expression. Cat food burger. Listen, in Bob's Burgers, they are creative. I think what I like about Bob's Burgers is the empty store that's always next to them. They always make up really funny names. I think I might change the orientation of these. What? Get back. I don't like that. Let's leave it. I'll change the whatever's later. Thank you, D. Blair Gold. I know these are skulls, so they're not like super fun, but what? I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I want to do some skulls today. I'm gonna make them a little spooky now. Actually, let me save this because knowing me, I'm gonna hit something stupid and lose all my progress. I have to figure out where I want to put this. Oh man. Oh, I'm in the wrong file. Oh my god. There we go. I'm gonna put them here. Alright. Skull designs. Bugger anime. The mind perverts the heart. True following of the heart will always lead you to the right path. So long as one has a strong elder, the greatest form of love never lies, fails, or deceive. That's really pretty, Angry Workbench. Is that from something, or did you make that up? I like that. Oh, Louisiana boy James. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, wait, what's Gumbo? Jose. By the way, Missy, art question, which pencil and crayon do you think it's better for shading? I don't use the pencils. Sketch. I think if you want a textured look, let's see. Oh wow, I can't see anything on this. Oh, this is a nice look. I'm gonna have to make this bigger. Oh my god. Ooh, this is a good one. So this has some texture to it. I'll zoom in so you can see. So if you want a nice textured look, this one would be good. The Pencil 3 Large. Angry Workbench. It was nice. It was a nice thing to say. And I'm being serious about that. I'm not joking. Yeah, so the Pencil 3 Large is a good one. This one is interesting because it'll... If you... Oh my gosh. I don't know how to explain this without a visual. It's like when you take the pencil in your hand and then you lay it more horizontally and then you sketch it so you're drawing with the side of the lead. That's what this pencil is good for. And then if you do the tip of your tablet brush, it looks like this. I don't know any official terminology. I've been an artist for these million years and I don't know any terminology. That one I would say is good for shading, because you can go do a nice gradient with that. That definitely feels more like a pencil to me. Looks so pretty. So that is the Pencil 5 Tilted. What is this one? Oops. Soft. I don't like that one. So the Pencil 3 Large 4B, and then the Pencil 5 Tilted. I think those two would be good. Ooh, the Wet Bristle Rough is really nice. I really like those. They give a lot of nice texture. Ooh. Don't like how this looks still. It's like... No, let's do this. I don't know. There's something off about the layout here. Yes, you can, Rue. Yeah, the airbrush is nice. I think I use the airbrush for some stuff for coloring because it's got that nice opacity build up to it. So if I want to like mix colors, you can just kind of start mixing it a little bit. Get a nice little purple going. It's not very purpley now, but if you build up to it, it'll get there. You can just keep going. So yeah, I don't know. It's a nice appearance. All right, getting distracted. All these things. Let's see. Try to figure out if I want to. I guess the level of spookiness I want to go. Do I want to just make it cool skull sketches, or I want to make it like demon and creepy and red horns and weird stuff? You know, like. Actually, I'll do it on another layer so I don't ruin anything. So we'll make that. This is like another thing I have a problem with. I like to make stuff like this, but then when I go to sell at conventions in person, everyone has to bring their children around, and I'm like, I don't really make my stuff for children. I don't want them near my table. Yeah, I have some stuff that would be fine for them, but I just don't want them near my stuff. Actually, we could probably do this. Yeah, I mean, we've all seen stuff that, like, at young age, you probably don't expect to. But I think that's the difference, is if your parents are there, it's fine, because then if you're bothered, and they can, you know, take care of you, and there's that. But I don't know, parents aren't very involved with their kids anymore. Yeah, I agree, Lord of Chaos. I definitely agree. It's actually funny, a lot of people who I know who use Photoshop, they just make their own brushes most of the time. Because the defaults aren't... They're all airbrushy to me. They're not very... I don't know. You played Uncharted 3 when you were 6. Alright, I'm gonna take a break, get some more water. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna turn my mic off, but you can still have the nice music. And I'll leave this like that. Normally I have my BRB screen, but I don't have it right now. I'm gonna say about 5 minutes. I'm gonna get some water, and I'll be right back. Be right back. 5-minute break. I'm back. I don't know if that was 5 minutes, but close enough. Hello, fabulous jumper. That's okay, but thank you for stopping by. My cat's sleeping right now, so she's not getting much attention for that reason. But she's very happy. She's sleeping in the sun in her cat tree. That's a good idea, Jose. Thank you, Captain Q. Maybe I give this guy some tusks. Oh, this looks like a mustache. I was gonna give him like the tusks or whatever, like some monsters have, or ogres or whatever. That does look like a mustache. So then we're not doing that. This looks funny. Let's see. I don't like his horns too much. So I might change them. That's okay. This I could probably do some tusks with. Maybe. Oh wait, I was doing it wrong. That's why they have to come down to the bottom. There we go. Oh my gosh. It still looks funny from that angle. It still looks weird. And alright, let me just stop and look up these things. I'm so bad. Sometimes you just need to look at reference. There's not always a reason to... what the hell? I searched ogre on Pinterest and I get plants. Does ogre mean something else in French? Because this is all in French now. What? What? Excuse me. What is going on? Do I have parenting stuff? I don't understand. Alright, let's just look. Did I spell it wrong? Maybe I did. I don't even know. Okay, I think I got it. That's weird. Alright. This was not helpful. This was not helpful at all. It's hard to get a good skull going. It takes a lot of practice. Which is good. You should get a lot of practice in. Alright, I'm actually... He looks funny here. See, he looks too happy. I think this is throwing me off because this is like a front view. He needs to be angrier. Like that. There we go. That looks a little creepier. I think that works. Then we can do teeth. These are not very anatomically correct teeth. That's fine. I'm not trying to go for that. Am I the wrong layer? Oh, thank God. Okay. And I think this might actually work better with, yeah, some more ogre-like teeth. Let's see, teeth like that. Okay, and now I need to figure out what to do for this one. So I could... Ooh, I could do some horns off his chin. That would be cool. And another one here. That perspective is a little off. Looks a little bug-like if I do that. That's pretty cool. And then maybe see, the downside of doing things on different layers is sometimes it gets a little weird. So I can't erase the other one. I do actually like this one a lot though. This one's my favorite so far. Alright, I actually need to clean this up because this is throwing me off. Close enough for lunch. Sounds good, Captain Q. Everyone should make sure they eat today. And I'm saying that because sometimes I forget to eat. Still say it looks like Nick Cage. Okay, so let's see. I'm on the wrong layer. Of course I am. Coffee grounds and cocoa leaves for life. Oh god. Please no. So bad. So bad for you. Alright. Well, I thought horns on the chin would be cool, but maybe not like that. Let me just fix this. I could do thank you, Jose, for stopping by. I hope you have a good night. And have fun on your bike ride. That looks good. Something like that might work. I've been streaming for about 2 hours. Okay. Now we have 2 left to do. 2.5, because this might be redone. I like this one. This one turned out really nice too. I'm happy. Oh, that sounds like fun, Rue. Good luck with that. Don't hurt yourself. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. There. Want it to have a little bit more of a loop. So he's got the teethies, the shark teeth. But he needs something else. Now maybe I should rotate him that way. I'm gonna leave that one for last because I don't know if I might reposition that skull completely. I have to sneeze. Hold on. Phew, excuse me. Okay. So what kind of horns do I want him to have? Oh, it's an orc. I'm thinking about an orc, not an ogre. Whatever. It's both start with O. Let's see. This is gonna be interesting. I could do something similar to this, but I don't want to repeat that design. So I might do maybe a broken type horn. I think that might work. Thank you, Lazy Viper. Oh crap, I need to move this skull completely. Whoop. And erase. So we could probably do something like maybe a broken horn. Put that like that. And then let's see. Well, that's too similar to the top one. Could make them tall and pointy. That could work. I like that. It's kind of like the Japanese demon type spirits where sometimes one horn is broken. So we'll do something like that. skulls are building up for cool sketches. Thank you, Lord of Chaos. I'm actually happy that I'm not happy with this one here. I might switch it to another angle because honestly the front view is not very dynamic as I would like. And what I can do here is just add some smaller horns. Trying to match the perspective here. I'm going to be like overthinking this one. I already can tell. No reason other than I can. Okay. I think that's a good base to start off though. And I'm trying to make sure this is like lining up the way it should. This is the hairline. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is take this. Gonna group that. I'm just gonna move this out of the way, and we're gonna move. Thank you. I'm just gonna draw a different one. Save this because I don't like that front view. I'm trying to think. Maybe if he's looking up like that. Another one like that, maybe. Maybe not that extreme. Let's like put his mouth down. And then it matches that one. Ah! I'm collecting skulls of tieflings. Yes. I was looking them up. Cute Captain Q. Welcome back. And I could have it. Why is this so stupid? This is just dumb. Maybe I can have him looking down in front. That might work. And then I could It's this stupid one that's in the way. I did not like this. This composition just sucks. I'm gonna have to rearrange it later because I wanted it to. Well, I have room. Hold on. Hold on a second. And then we can move this one. Just a gap here that's throwing me off because there's no gap on the other side. So I went do 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 do. I mean, that's kind of better. I don't know. I might need to move this one up top. I guess I could still keep that one. I don't know. We're just gonna do this. Throw this one for now. And see how that looks. I should call this the Tiefling Skull Collection. That'd be funny. I'm gonna have to make this all black in a second though. Let me bring up my reference because this is not looking right. I don't even know. I'm just scribbling at this point. Sorry, it's hot in here. It always gets like this with the streaming. I gotta turn my fan on. Get some circulation in here. Okay, so apparently a top-down front view is not common. Oh, there's one. Oh, wait. Yeah, this is good enough. I have never heard of Inside Job before. Like, I don't watch a lot of TV. I have access to Hulu and that's about it, and I don't watch almost anything on there. Like, there's just nothing that appeals to me. Okay, looks a little better. Not perfect, but doesn't need to be. Okay. Oops. Oops. Skulls are weird. That's all I have to say about that. Too much like alien. See, it's hard because I don't. There's no like. The brow. The brow is here. That's better-ish. I don't know. Microwave beeps. Beep, 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 beep. Those were fan beeps. I guess it does sound like a microwave, but it's not a microwave. Now what kind of horns are we going to give this one? Actually, I could probably even not do horns and do the jaw thing. And do this for the 15,000th time. Whoop. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Did I just... I did. Hold on. It's almost drawing on the wrong layer. That would have been disastrous. Okay. So we can make this. He's like an elephant. He has tusky things. And then little ones. He looks like he just has a beard. Some radical beard. Ooh, I could do a third eye. It's like a cyclops thing. Here we go. Perfect. Your lasagna's in the oven. That sounds delicious. These bony lads. They are bony lads. I'm gonna try and fix this one. I'm not entirely sold on his horns. Let's see here. There's no real right or wrong way, I guess, to do horns. Ooh, let me look up sheeps and rams. Ram horn. Ooh, I can do some spinny ones. But then it looks like this one. Unless I get this. Let's see. No, I don't like that. These are too big. You like the one with the ram horns? Me too. I think he wound up being my favorite. Let's see. Maybe make it a little more swirly. That just looks silly. Why is this so complicated? It shouldn't be. Yet here I am. Making this way more complicated than I need it to be. I need to add some here too. Oh, wait, no, he has the eye. Where does the eye go? Oh no, it got erased. Son of a bee. There, that third eye. I could probably add some horns there if I wanted to. But I'm not going to. Alright, now I gotta figure this one out. I think it's just maybe the rotation is too not I used some reference for the skulls loosely, as there's random stuff on Pinterest. But thank you, Nameless, and thank you, Captain Q. Skulls are fun. I'm gonna chalk it up to being able to draw skulls to having to fill a whole sketchbook of anatomy sketches, like back to back in my anatomy class. Like, he did not. I actually tore pages out towards the end because I got tired. I was like, I can't keep going. Yeah. So basically, if you really want to challenge yourself, buy yourself a brand new sketchbook and fill every single page up with anatomy sketches, front to back, the whole sketchbook in 3 months. I kind of want to challenge myself to do that, but I have too much going on. Lazy Viper. Don't. Go challenge yourself, Lazy Viper. Yeah, it was a really good anatomy class, though. I don't regret taking it. He could. Okay, so what he did, because he could just draw the skeleton from memory in like 2 minutes. It was crazy, and he would do it. He would take like a long stick and attach the charcoal end, and then he would hold it. Just pretend this is him holding something. Alright, this is him holding. This is a horrible hand, but he would. That's how he would draw. He would just sit there with his back to the class, and he would draw like this. And he'd have the skull and the skeleton here. He would do all of that in no time. I'm like, first of all, I struggle to make the skull and the skeleton with a piece of paper and pencil on my lap. How you are doing it with a long stick with charcoal attached to the end, and you're like 5 feet away, is beyond me. Like, he knew. I think he actually wound up teaching anatomy to medical students because he knew everything. He knew all the muscles. He knew all the bones. He was intense, and I think some medical students would come to the art college to take his class. He had funny stories. He grew up in Detroit. And he said him and his friends got bored one day, so they made up their own gang called the Blue Jays. And they went and spray painted it on their neighbor's garage door, and then they got in trouble. And then the Blue Jays didn't last longer than 48 hours. It was funny. Yeah, I mean, he was a little off. Well, first of all, he was an artist, so that's probably a sign right there. But yeah. He was a really good teacher. That's why I say my illustration classes meant more than anything else. Which kind of made me mad, to be honest, because I wasn't there for illustration. Oh, that's a good point, Lazy Viper. Being an artist is negative 5 points, I should know. I mean, there's no line there. It's kind of funny, like, I don't want to be mean, but a lot of us artists are just, to be able to do what we do and make things from, like, imagination, you kind of have to be a little off your rocker, I think. It's not bad, but I definitely think it's sort of a requirement. I just don't, I don't like, I think it's the way the skull is looking, like the angle, that's throwing me, that I don't like with the horn. So maybe I need something, nameless. I mean, yeah, that seems pretty accurate. Oh, you're an artist? I hate my life too. We're always stuck on. Oh, that's so relatable. It's sad. Whatever. We suffer together. I don't know why this one is giving me problems. I'm just not feeling it. I need to. Maybe he needs to be the ultimate creepy skull. No, I think I know what I need to do. I am overthinking this. Uh-oh. There it goes. I'm trying to go for fancy, but I don't think this is a fancy one. I think maybe he should be a simple one. Just do regular horns. Maybe it does need to turn more for something more dynamic. So maybe I need to do a more extreme. Alright, let's try that. Let me duplicate this so I don't lose it. Let me save! Give him a mono horn. I thought about it, but I think it would look weird with everything else. If this one's already got a sort of mono horn going on. There. Ooh, small horns. Oh my god, I'm on the wrong layer. You think I'll name my layers by the end of this video? Or the stream? Just kidding. Who names their layers? Alright. Ooh, I like this. Maybe it did need to be a little more creepy. You name your layers? Who are you? You're not a real artist. Real artists don't name their layers. Can't believe this. Just kidding, just kidding. I usually name my layers at the end of everything. Oh. Okay, apparently I'm not the norm then. Alrighty then. Never mind. Never mind. Ooh. That actually gave me. So let's do like these types of horns. Do little ones, and we can do those big ones like that. Ooh, I like that. Okay, so maybe we'll do something like that, like some little horns on top and then the big swooshy ones on the side. It will kind of be like this one, but I can change that up. I can do something different. So we'll do something like that. Oh my god. That's actually kind of brilliant for the teacher. She's drilling, or he or she or whatever, giving you some good habits there. My digital art teachers didn't give us good habits. It was so bad. I don't know if anyone knows lynda.com before LinkedIn bought it. That was my extent of learning how to do stuff digitally, and I'm not kidding. I have such a hatred for that. I mean, I don't know if it's still like that there, but that's how bad it was. That was my art college. My expensive art college that made me do tutorials from lynda.com. lynda.com not telling me to name my layers. Not even an illustrator. Ah, he looks like a dog. Oh, jeez. It used to be awesome, and then LinkedIn bought it and just became trash. I was really upset because there was some good stuff there. Why? I don't know why I'm overthinking these stupid horns. You know what? Let me... Oh, I know what I did. Okay. I do need horns to go towards the back. So... I think I do this. Yeah, basically. Like, I remember like shortly after they bought it, I was like, oh, that's so cool. They have people you can go and sign up to be a teacher and stuff. And then I watched one of the 3D videos. I was like, oh no. Like, the quality just went downhill. Like, I'm not knocking anyone to teach if you don't have the skill or anything. I still think you can share valuable techniques or something, but if you're paying for something, you expect to have professional level classes, you know, there's kind of a level of expectation you gotta meet, and they just did not meet it. Why am I having such a hard... I think I'm hungry. I'm hungry, so I think that's not helping with this. I'm really not focusing on these stupid horns. When I get hungry, I'm just like, la 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 la. I just no. Oh, I'm a wrong layer too, of course. Alright, so let me let's see. Let me start over. Let me make the hairline. Specifically because it helps. Alright, so here's angry skeleton eyebrows. Eyeballs. You look so funny. I love this skull. Oof, that sucks, Rue. At least it wasn't broke. Was it easy to fix the air filter? Oh, I'm gonna open the door real quick. Okay. Oh man, my boyfriend's on a phone call. Hold on, this is not. Let me change my setup for a second. Okay, sorry. I had the door shut so we don't hear his conversation. His family is like mine. It's like you start yelling, but you're not in an argument, you're just talking. I don't want to alarm anybody. Okay, I just have the fan on high, so I'm sorry if it picks up in the audio. It's just hot in here. I hate this apartment. I'm just so excited to leave it whenever we get to leave it. Oh, that's good, Rue. Sounds like you didn't have to buy anything new, which is also good. I need to get a new air filter for my car. I'm thinking about it. Ooh, let's do... I think what's throwing me off is for the other horns. I'm properly moving them off the bone structure, and I don't know how to do it for this one. Oh, that sucks. Well, at least it's not broken. Broken. I cannot imagine buying a new one right now. When I get my own place, I'm gonna have to buy a lawnmower. Which is fine. I'm hoping I have like a big enough place where I can get the ones that you can ride on, so I don't have to worry about pushing it around. I'm so... Yeah, the cabin air filter is what I have to change. The other, whatever other filter I had the mechanics change. But yeah, the cabin air filter definitely needs to be changed. I just buy it myself. I didn't realize how easy it was to switch out yourself, because I didn't want to pay the dealership or whoever like $40 to change it. My boyfriend was signing language to me, sorry. to change it and dispose of it. I'm like, I can just get it myself and throw it out. That's why you have sons to mow the lawn. There you go. It's perfect. Alright, I think this is a better layout for the horns here. I just need to... See, I don't like how it doesn't look like it naturally comes off the skull that way though. Let me... Maybe I should just keep them small. Now he just looks silly. I don't think I can do it. Well, because we live in an apartment complex, there's a lot we can't do to our cars. They actually forbid us to work on them. And I probably already pushed the rule by switching out my own wipers and cabin filter and cleaning it out and stuff like that. It's so dumb. Like, you're not allowed to work on your car here. They don't like you doing that. And I felt bad because there was one guy who was changing out the wheels. I'm like, technically he shouldn't be doing that, but I'm not gonna say anything because it's better to do it yourself. Good for him, you know? I kind of wanted to be like, hey, can you change my... Can you tell me how you do it? Because you know, he got a parking spot where no one else was gonna be around him. It's like an inconvenient spot. And he changed the tire, or he might have changed the tires as well. I don't know, but we're not supposed to be doing that. I kind of get why, but it's just dumb. Apartment complexes suck. Go to the auto parts store in their parking lot. I don't think they would appreciate me doing an oil change in the parking lot. I don't have the right stuff for that. I did look up to how you change it yourself. Oops. I would like to do it myself one day. But by the time I get to that point, my car would probably be like, nope. See, that's the thing. I probably would make a mess because I'd be like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like the version, let me actually just pull it up and see if I can find it. See if I can find a picture. That is not right. I like looking up pictures of my car and it's like not even the right thing. I mean, this is the right thing. So this is basically the inside of my car. The battery is over here, I think. Is it? Yeah, the battery is over here. Because of the year my car is, AutoZone won't actually replace the battery for me. They told me no. It has a cover on it, so you have to take the cover off and then take the battery out and stuff. And because it requires too much work and you just can't pull it out, they won't even bother with it. Look at this. And then I think there's something wrong with my radiator and my air conditioning. It's like broken in the middle. I don't know. It's an old car. So I was pretty sad when they wouldn't replace it for me. I was gonna do it myself, but yeah. Yeah, they have to remove parts. It's like hidden under this part here. I think this is the battery right there. So you have to take this part off, and then there's a cover on it. And if you go to the new one, we'll just say like a 2018. The new ones, I think it's I think it's over here. I don't remember, but it's like right where you can get to it and just pull it out. Duct tape fixes all. I'm not putting duct tape in my car. The concept VW's had a series of different battery placement. You know, I believe it. I honestly believe it. I didn't realize how much of a pain a lot of these older engines were. Oh, this is a hybrid. Ooh, that's fancy. Now I'm looking at engines. This is amazing. I'm gonna view that. Let's see. Yeah, this is the battery here. So they completely changed the battery. They moved the battery from way over here to in the front. So it's really nice for the older cars, or the newer cars. But mine's old. And I'm debating if I should even save up to get the air conditioning fixed because it's broken. Because there's a hole in the thing that holds whatever fluids for the air conditioning. And then on top of that, the connecting part to the radiator, which I'm guessing is this tube thing here, somewhere here, is bent or broken because the previous owner got in a car accident. I'm guessing that was part of it. And then the bottom of my car is rusting out because it's so old. So I'm gonna need a new, I must have to replace a bunch of parts. It runs though, that's why I'm not getting rid of it. I'm like, I'd rather just fix it and let it run. It's a Toyota, you know? Freon, yeah, that stuff. And I already have someone who can, like, a mechanic that can do it for cheaper than the dealership. The dealership was like, oh, it's gonna be $600 for us to even, like, investigate. I'm like, well then don't investigate, because I'm not paying $600 to investigate. Yeah, but the mechanic I found to help, I think he said it was like $600 to patch everything up, but it wasn't a guarantee it would fix the air conditioning. And honestly, I'm like, whatever. I will suffer in the heat. I don't really drive anywhere that much, and I can just roll my windows down and get a breeze that way. I don't care. The only time I've ever regretted not having air conditioning in that car is I went to my dad's on Father's Day, and there was traffic. And it was like 100 degrees out, and I was stuck in traffic. It was the worst. Oh my god, I thought I was gonna die. I actually went to the store and bought a whole new outfit because I felt so disgusting. It was so bad. Yeah, I feel bad because the dealership I was going to, I think it was just to get my oil changed and stuff. They were really nice. They did a really good job, and they're very honest. Like, if something was too expensive to repair, they did tell me beforehand, and they would tell me to go somewhere else that was cheaper. So I appreciate that honesty, especially for a dealership. And it was nice because we would go there, drop the cars off, go to breakfast down the street, and yeah. Maybe I don't. Yeah, table-mounted battery fit. You know, I have thought about that. I might actually do that because I sort of have USBs in my car. My boyfriend's dad installed a newer radio, so I have all that fancy stuff, which is nice. I have to fix it because it's not like it didn't push it all the way. So I think that works. I don't know what I'm doing. Wait, which one was this? This one? This one. So, yeah, and there's a lot broken on my car. But it's my car. I like it, so that's fine. Alright, I kinda like that for him. It's got like a little thing going on there. Yeah. And independents are also nicer. I went to get my oil change at an independent place for the first time. For my sister's car, it wasn't my car. And they were so nice about it. Like, they were just cordial. They didn't like try and sell you anything extra. They just did your oil change and let you go. Rude guy. That's funny. Goes to show what you go to college for isn't always what you end up doing, which isn't bad. Alright, so I like that much better. So now we have to... Hold on. Now I have to rename my layers because I have ones I'm not using. First, I want to move this over. I'm still not sold on... Oh God, what? Visible layers will also be... That's fine. Great, and I'm going to erase this. I don't like that one. Okay. There we go. This is looking much better. Much, much better. 5 skulls. Whoops. That's not what I want to do. Here we go. I can position these a little bit better. Maybe... No, I think this works. I might actually switch these two position-wise. That might help with the gap. I do. Yeah, let's do that. I think that works. Put you there. This is also a bigger file than I usually work in, so I want to make sure it's printable. Ooh, I like that. Much better. Much, much better. Okay, so I can probably move you a little over. Yeah, Fiat. I don't understand Fiats. Toyota, Fords, and GMs are the only cars you should have. I agree, Rue. I agree. I totally agree with that. Ooh, this is looking much better. I love it. Alright. Actually, I can make this even go further. There. Alright, we can put you here. Ish. Maybe not. Maybe this is not going to be a good idea. This might not be a good idea. And yeah, that's not a good idea. Never mind. Jeeps? What? What? I don't understand Jeeps. Yeah, a lot of cars were better back in the day. And by back in the day, I mean like 10 or so years ago. Not even that long ago. I think this needs to be rotated a little. Oh my god, I can't type. Look, I'm naming my layers. I'm not putting put any spaces or anything. I don't want to. Let me save this again. What time is it? I think I'm gonna stream for about 10 more minutes and then stop because I'm getting hungry. No, Jeeps are stupid, okay? And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why in one image. This is the stupidest design I have ever seen in my entire life. If you want a truck, you get a truck. Oh, it'll be... Oh. This is stupid. Look at this. Get a truck, okay? They literally took the Jeep and slapped a truck bed on the back. That's all they did. It just looks dumb. It just looks dumb. Look at this. I'm pretty sure this is a 3D model, but it still looks dumb. Tap it at. Talk about the Gladiator. The chair, like the old Cherokee ones. You don't claim them. Like, wow, these aren't old. Like these. Like these. Rugai. Where do you have like these are aesthetically I would prefer. Yeah, the new designs, they're not Jeeps. They're fake Jeeps. Stellantis, as they're called now, screwed it up. They're all bubbly now. What is it called? The Jeep. Oh my god, I worked on them. The Wranglers. These aren't Jeeps to me. These aren't Jeeps. These are like... They're just Dodge Durangos with the Jeep logo on them. That's all these are. They're just Dodge vehicles with the Jeep logo slapped on. You can tell, because if you look at the Durango, it's the same fucking shit. It's a different grill. 1967. Jeep M751. Yeah, those are cool. If you want to go drive that around. Beep beep, I'm a Jeep. Listen, Viper. Listen. I'm gonna go around saying that. Beep beep, I'm a Jeep. The slander of Jeep. I have reason to slander Jeeps. I had to deal with these freaking cars for 2 years. For work. I got nothing nice to say about them, okay? I mean, look, you search Jeep. This is what you expect a Jeep to be. And now they look like this. This is the worst one. They literally took Fiat-style crap and bubbleized the Jeep. You know what I don't want in my Jeep? I don't want it to look like a bubble. Yeah, the really old ones were good. Well, to be honest, any new design of cars is trash. They all look the same. Like, when I see, hold on, let me... Shoot, what are they called? New car prototype pattern. Ugh. Camouflage. There you go. I see these all the time in my area because all the car companies are in Michigan, right? Half the time I see some of these, it is either a GM, a GM, Cadillac, or shoot, there's another one that's really boxy. I forgot the other one. Maybe a Lexus. They all look the same. It's very it's just like these. Okay. These SUV ones they're everywhere. The more boxy it is, the more I'm pretty sure it's like a Cadillac though. Like it's just dumb. Yeah, they oh, that is it. It's the We Should Go Green guys. It is. They're not even good. Like, I mean, Musk is crazy, I get it. But he's the only one that's like, let's put style back in the vehicle. The interiors are I think are ugly, but the exteriors have a little bit of pizzazz to them. And then you get these. And let's look at a Cadillac SUV. There we go. Look at that. It's a nice Cadillac SUV. And we can search GM SUV. Fuck. Where's the boxy one? I don't even know what the model name. Here we go. It's boxy-ish. Alright, let's look at these. Here's your Cadillac. Here's your Chevy one, I'm sorry. Whatever you want to call it. It's just a fucking box. It literally looks the same. Alright, there's literally no difference between these. Cadillac, Chevy. It's stupid. It's a ripoff. These car companies, like, and I think what makes me mad too is I bet you they charge different prices for these wheels when these wheels are basically universal. There's nothing special about these anymore. Sounds good. Thanks for stopping by, Rue. Thanks for listening to me rant. But look at this. There's like no difference between this and this. The wheels aren't even unique. I can literally put Mercedes wheels on a freaking Chevy if I wanted to. Nothing would stop me. Nothing. Because they're available for this anyway. And it's funny because ever since I've had to work on cars, they're just not impressive. They really aren't. I mean, look. It's a fucking box. That's why when I see them in their patterns driving around, I'm like, well, it's one of 3 brands. And they're not exciting. They look the same. They look the same. Look the same. It's annoying. And they even have the same freaking packages. If you go out and build your car, they'll have like the night package, or the black package, or the whatever fancy terminology package, and it just changed chrome to black at the time, and you pay like $5,000 for it. I don't know. These car companies, man, they just rip you off. That's my other rant for the day. I'm sure I've ranted about that before, but they do. It's not like it's a secret. That's why it makes more sense to buy like a lower end model and just spruce it up yourself, because you're probably saving yourself hundreds of dollars by doing that. You don't have to put the wheels on yourself. You can still pay a mechanic to do it and it'd still be cheaper. Because I need new wheels eventually for my car, and I was looking at the price. I think it's like $100 per wheel if I get the slightly better ones, and then if I want the cheap ones, it's $300 something. But theoretically, if I bought the car new from a dealership and got all these extra finesse, whatever fancy crap things on it, it'd be like $2,000 for them to do it. And probably the only reason it costs that much is because they have to go and replace it. That's it. It's probably 90% labor you're paying for. Which is fine and all, but it's just, you can just get the car, go to a dealership and replace it. The tires would make sense, because tires are expensive. And you do want specific tires for different stuff, but yeah. Alright. Good name my layer again. I don't know. I think a lot of cars are a ripoff nowadays. I would just rather get an old car and spruce it up. Pop! What? Pop. Pop, pop, pop. Oh, I see. I see these massive jacked-up trucks drive around my area, and I see these massive tires for harsh off-roading. So, I know there are off-road trails in California because I know someone who would go on them with a Jeep. Naming labels like a rebel. Yes. But, oh no, it's not what I wanted to do. There we go. But yeah, you're in California. Why do you need off-road? I don't know. The off-roading is, I don't know. Off-roading scares me. Like, I would never be able to do it. It frightens me. It absolutely frightens me. The sand tires. That's weird. I wonder if they probably just aren't paying attention to what tires they need. But yeah, getting stuck in the sand is no joke. It's so easy, too. Like, I'll watch people with those van lifers sometimes, and they'll go to the beach or some sandy spot, and they're like, oh, it's fine. I have all-terrain tires. It'll be fine. And then, like, 2 seconds later, they're like, nope, I got stuck, and they have to tow each other out. And it's like, you have a van, you don't have a truck. You're not gonna get out of the sand that easily. So, it's just funny. Ooh, I need to make teeth. I mean, I have, you know, I have a Toyota RAV4, but even I have a tiny little SUV. I got stuck in the snow here. Oh, I was so pissed. It was like the worst day ever. I don't know. Should I give him accurate teeth? I don't want it. Let's give him some fangs. Pointy teeth. I was in a really ranty mood today. I think it's because I'm getting hungry. That's why I wanted to stream a little earlier, so I wasn't streaming around dinner time. It's only 4 o'clock for me, but whatever. Oh, interesting. Well, if I ever need to drive in the sand, I'll get some sand tires. Actually, I can look it up, and I can share it. And we'll all learn what sand tires look like. Oh, those are weird. Wow, I want them because they look weird. You think these would be good for the snow? I'm gonna say no, but that's weird. Well, maybe they would be okay in the snow. Snow and sand are kind of similar. That's bizarre. Huh. I want these. These look pretty cool. These look like they would be threatening. That's so bizarre. I didn't know that that's what they look like. Well, are these all ATV tires? Yeah, they are. That makes sense. Shovel tires! Oh, I don't get any traction. Oh, so, never mind. These do look like little shovel tires. They look so funny. Oh, look! Oh, that's cool! It's got spider webs on it. Look at that. You can have fashionista tires. What a world we live in. Put spider webs on your tires. Oh, oh, it is a spider. Sand and snow tires. I don't live near sand, but these are cool. Why do these get fancy patterns? Why can't all tires have fancy spider patterns? Look at that. That's neat. I'm gonna buy some sand tires just because they look cool. I'm gonna see sand and snow tire. Oh my god, these are aggressive looking. That makes sense, that thing. Oh my god, these are like intense shovels. Oh, that makes sense too. Anti-skid. I have no reason to be looking at these now, but I am. This is the now sand and snow tire stream. We admire the intricate details of the tires. Oh my god. Whoa, look at these. Sand, snow, and water paddle tires. I like how you get fancy wheels for these. Like, they don't just give you weird looking tires, they make you look like you're styling too. Look at these. These are like low tier Mercedes tires or wheels. I've seen these. Usually they have like more detail, but this is like the smoothed out version. They're giant balloons. That makes sense. I want giant balloon tires. That would be fun. Actually, I need to make this. I hate how the music has sound effects, like something drops. It throws me off. It wasn't me, guys. It was the music. Well, if I ever need an ATV, I'll make sure to get sand, snow, and water puddle tires. I was so hungry. Alright, it's 4 o'clock. I am going to get off. We got some good sketches going, guys. I'm really happy with these. Excuse me. Oh my god. I'm hungry and I want to go eat. I'm really happy with how this turned out though. I'm excited to finish this. Yay! If I'm not doing anything tomorrow, I might stream. But I'm pretty sure I will be having my D&D campaign with Viper. Woo! Thank you, Captain Q, and thank you for stopping by. I appreciate all of you very, very much for stopping by and hanging out and listening to my 50 million rants. I don't know, I was just in the mood to rant today. I guess I had a lot to say. It's really not the worst rants ever. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna stop talking because I'm just gonna ramble on. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new and you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. I'll keep this on replay in case anyone wants to go back and listen to my rants again later on and have fun with them. Why not? Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a good rest of the day. Make sure to go relax, do something fun. I hope you have a good 4th of July weekend if you're in the US. If not, just have a good weekend in general, and I will see you in the next video.